Minecrafters out there. This is Marvania speaking. I'm bringing in 2021 the way I would like it to continue. Let's all agree that we can put the year 2020 in the trash where it belongs, and let's move on. I'm starting a brand new world. It's simply for building. Hey, although it's only been like a second to you, I've been away for about half an hour because I use GeForce to record. Not the best, but it works. And it just went all skewy. And it took me ages to figure out why it wasn't showing me the overlay in game. Instead, every time I pressed record, it would flick me onto my desktop. Bizarre. But half an hour later, and I'm back again. So this is me. I have nothing in my inventory. I've not started building. I've not gone anywhere. I don't even know where I am. So let's take a peek. I don't think this is going to be great building. Ew. I've got so used to playing modded and having all the nice flowers and the amaranth fields, and oh, this is dull. This is vanilla 1.16.4, I think. I'm actually looking forward to them starting the new caves, although I don't know why, because I'm terrified of caving. I would branch mine for hours rather than cave, but maybe the new caves will intrigue me and bring me in. Oh, this is what I love about vanilla. A snowy desert biome. Right, okay. I am going to travel around a bit, and if I find anything interesting, I will get back to you. Because I really would like to build somewhere that looks pretty and not just dank. Maybe a jungle. No, I don't know. I'll know it when I find you, and I will get back to you. Well, welcome back. I think I might have found a place. I've always wanted to build a marsh. After watching I'll start that again. After watching Stress Monster, and what she did with the marsh, I've always fancied trying to build something in a marsh, and there's one here. That would be for later on, because I really have never built anything in a marsh before. This would give me a place to put some modern buildings, some roads, and even it out. And then behind here we have some, I think it's hills, and I think I could put some high-rise towers up here, towering over the little town down here, and then maybe going into like little shanties or something in the marsh. But we also have all of that, and behind it, all of that, and most of what is over there are woods or sunflower plains. So yeah, I think we will start, and we will start. Well, first of all, we'll need to knock that down. It's one of those bleeding, I call them bleeding nether portals, because it's bled everything out. Oh, that's totally weird. Yeah, it's bled everything out, but I mean, we've got loads of space in here for like high-rise towers and things. So I think I will start probably here, because if I start here, then I can do some tall rise towers, but not like so tall that they overshadow the mountains, and then make it smaller as I move out, so that you can actually walk over and you can see the gradual build up of all the buildings. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and do. So what we need to do is, I'm going to keep this a modern build. So I need to figure out a block palette. And I will be back with you as soon as I have done that. Right, I have 3 block palettes, as you can see. Now they do look strange when they're set up like this, but this is stripped birch, white concrete, cyan concrete and quartz stairs, and just cyan carpet and light grey carpet. Now that gives you a nice overall feel when you see what I've actually mocked up some facades so that you can have a look. This goes well with the grey concrete, white concrete and stripped dark oak log. Now I had a bit of a quandary with these, but we'll come back to these, and I thought inside the main entrance would be nice to have something like this, or we could just go for something simple. So it could be a mix and match of both, or something simple like that. And the last one is, these two are for main buildings. The last one is for the buildings that are going to go down here. They're going to be tall buildings, but not really tall buildings. Now, I thought, this is stripped jungle wood, and when you strip all the other woods, the grain goes a long the way, but when they're placed long ways. But when you strip jungle wood, now my quandary with this is, to get it to go along the way, you need to put it upright. Now I'm not sure if I like it like that or like that. So, and I thought just this floor would be nice, but not too upmarket, to go with light grey and yellow terracotta, and the stone bricks. Now you'll see when I come over here, this is the mock-up of the outside of the building, so you can see the polished andesite and the stone. And the more I look at it, the more I think the stone looks better. So let's I do think the stone looks better. And it just frames in that log and adds a different colour to the outside of the building. The inside of the building would look something like this. I am going to put an inside wall in here. So, actually, no, that needed to be there. Right, if I put an inside wall in here, then these are going to be quite big and quite tall. So you get the feeling that you know what the inside of the buildings are going to look like. I just think that looks really good with that. Right, and we have one more. And you can see why these look upmarket modern. This looks not quite upmarket, but getting there. So it reminds me of the game, what was it? Not SimCity, but oh, that will annoy me. I don't know what game that is I used to play. If I remember, I'll let you know. But it's not quite modern, but it's not shanty. And as the houses move down, we'll move into like sort of more browns and greys, and then towards the swamp we'll move into wood. So you can see where that's going to come in, and there you go. That is that. So I think I'm going to start with this one down the bottom. And we'll see how that goes. So if I make that about 3 floors, 3 floors should do it. Yeah. Oh, I will have to go back up and get the palette. This is what I love about vanilla. I'm playing all the mod 6 on a server right now, and it is really odd because you cannot click your wheel to pick up the palette. You have to actually physically go and find it, and it's really bizarre. So we don't want that, that, or that right now. And we'll be using end rods for the lighting mainly because, okay, so it doesn't look like much right now. But I have made a road that leads up to the taller buildings when they're built, and I've given myself basically the road helps me grid what I'm going to do. And the first yellow building is probably going to go in here, along with another building here. And because it's right next to the path, then I have a guideline, and I don't have to worry about roadways going into like park beside certain buildings or anything. I can just keep it all nice and smooth against the path line. Now that's not the way everybody builds, and yes, okay, it's a very uniform road, and I have some terraforming to do around various different bits. I did try and go straight up this way, but I forgot that I had, in fact, blocked off a pool basically, so I couldn't go straight up unless I wanted to fill the pool, but I really didn't, because I don't know if I might want to use that later. So I just need to have a look at that. That's a bit uniform. Yeah, we'll do something with that later as well. The main thing at the present is to get a grid line made. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry this road along to here, and then I am going to attempt a bridge across there, just a small one, and that will give me a fairly decent amount of space on either side of the road, to especially this side, to work out what I'm going to build and where, because remember, as I get closer to the marsh here, I do need to get smaller and slightly less modern. So it's going to be a gradual shanty to like high-tech modern, and from the biggest to the smallest. Now, I don't know if I'm doing it this way because I have OCD, and that's the picture I have in my head. I can't have any big buildings sticking out and blocking the view to anything else, or if that's the right way to do it. I'm not an expert builder. I don't claim to be an expert builder. This is all because I've realised lately that I'm not as good a builder as I want to be, by far, and this is how I'm going to help myself improve. So this is the Just Building series, and this is what it's all about. So far I have spent, and this is in creative, I'm not the fastest person, but taken all in total the problem with the recording, half an hour, about an hour and a half to find this place, so that's 2 hours, and then probably about another hour to figure out a block palette for the first part of the buildings, and then about 20 minutes to build the road, 25 minutes to build the road, so that's half an hour, hour and a half, that's 2 hours, 3 hours, about 3.5 hours so far. So that's just with this tiny little bit. Now, I know a lot of people can do this 10 times faster, and I know a lot of people will sit there and say, how on earth did it take me that long? I love Minecraft, I've played it for years, but don't rush. I just don't rush. Well, that was quite some time, 3.5 hours to do all that. I'm sure I'll get a lot more done next time because I won't spend an hour and a half or 2 hours sorting out video problems or looking for a place to set up. But hopefully next time we'll get the yellow building done. And until then, I will see you later, and thank you all for watching. If you did like this video and want to see more, please click the subscribe button and tick like. Thank you. Bye.